Hello everybody, I am Sammy15 the Dragon Team here today, and welcome to Pokemon TCG Online Mad Dragon Wednesday, where each and every single Wednesday we take a look at an interesting deck involving the Dragon typing and play a game or two with it. Sometimes these decks can be somewhat competitive, other times no, not really. They're just more fun decks, and maybe you can do well at League Challenge or maybe even a cities, depending on your area and how lucky you are. And then they're just decks that are just so outrageously bad, you'd be mad to play them in an actual competitive tournament. And of course, we do this either in the standard or expanded formats. The difference being is expanded is black and white on, standard is X and Y on. Currently, though standard rotates every now and again, while expanded has been black and white on for the last year or so. So anyway, today we have Hydriegon, Yveltal, Zoroark. It's kind of a Yveltal. Hydriegon has kind of been with Dark types forever. There's Hydriegon Dark right now. There's Hydriegon Yveltal. Only this Hydriegon is different from the other one, which the other one moved Darkness energy around. This one just puts energy from your discard pile onto your active Pokemon. That's it. That's simple as that. Just take a quick, just kind of like a Bronzong, but only to the active, and only it's on a stage 2. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with Hydreigon. I really do think it's a pretty cool ability. Unfortunately, it's just not that good in my opinion. It just really isn't. So this kind of falls into the category of, I don't know, kind of more of the middle area. It's like it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. And that's just where it falls into. And of course, we're partnering this up with the favorites of Yveltal and Zoroark. Well, both the break in, but mostly we're using it for the ability stand-in to basically do a kill deal and, brush and retreat of sorts, especially with Floatstone. However, we don't always have to put it with Floatstone. We can put a Muscle Band on it instead, because using Mind Jack is a pretty good attack. Mind Jack is pretty good attack. Does 10 plus 30 for 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Pretty good. It's pretty solid attacker, of its own, especially against those decks that like to fill their bench up with big numbers. And then of course we have Yveltal, who's just Yveltal does what Yveltal does best and just hits big numbers with Evo Ball. And of course we play the break just in case we may need to use some foul play here and there. Like we can copy a Giratina attack, we can copy a bunch of other Pokemon's attacks, we can copy Quaking Punch. Of course we don't even need the necessary energy to do it, we can just straight up do it with one Darkness energy. And it's pretty cool actually, it really is. And of course the breaks get to keep all the abilities and attacks of the previous form, so sometimes if we don't need to foul play, it can just act as an extra 40 HP. Which is pretty decent, I don't hate that. So yeah, we're never really going to be using Hydreigon's attack, though you could actually put a double Dragon energy or Psychic energy here if you wanted to, though I don't think we would ever really need a reason to attack with it. So yeah, very straightforward. We play a 3-1-3 Hydreigon line, 2 Shaman because Shaman, it's good. To put it lightly, 3 Yveltal, a 2-2-1 Zoroark line. Look, I can't speak. Yeah. Of course, we play 3 Ultra Ball and 2 Level Ball. So we can search out our Zoroark and our Dino. And of course, Ultra Ball is to get the always great Shaman. For Rare Candy, even though we're gonna play a 3-1-3 line, I like playing 4 Rare Candy. Like for the most part in most decks, even if it's a 3-1-3 line or a 4-1-3 or something along those lines. But I still like playing that kind of engine in general. Just my opinion. We play 3 VS Seeker, fair, and we also play 3 Bridget. The reason why we play 3 Bridget is so we can get a Zoroark and a Dino or 2. That's the basic idea of her. We can also use her if we need a Yveltal. So Bridget is just something I'm trying out in this deck. I'm not exactly sold on it just yet, but I kind of like it thus far. Of course, we play Judge, just in case we need to make sure our opponent has a small hand. 2 Lysander, because Lysander's great. 1 Birch. Some people play 2 Birch or 2 Judds. I play a 1-1 split because, you know, that's something I actually learned from Brandon Smiley. He likes to play on his streams. He likes to play 1-1 split. And I've watched some of the streams and I go, maybe that is a good idea, just playing 1-1 split. So that's what I kind of do. Another card I'm just trying out in this deck for the most part is Teammates. If we ever need a rare candy or Hydriegon or something like that, that's the idea behind them. Sycamore, you know, Sycamore's great in general. And for stadiums, I feel like you always need a stadium in this deck. Not in this deck, we're in decks in general. And I like Shallow Circle a lot, just because, you know, it just does what it does best. Like, it does, we have multiple different weaknesses in this deck. Yveltal is weak to lightning. The Zoroark line is weak to fighting. Shaman's also weak to lightning. And, of course, Hydreigon is weak to a fairy. So the idea behind that is just so we can give all our Pokemon no weakness if they have a darkness energy attached to them. So that's the idea behind that. 2 Floatstone, of course you can play 1 Floatstone, 1 Switch. But I'm playing 2 Floatstone just because I like free retreating a lot. Just my personal preference there. Probably going to switch it up for like a escape rope instead. 3 Muscle Band, kind of self-explanatory. 3 Darkness Energy and 2 Double Colors. I don't know if we need this much energy. We could of course take out an energy or 2 for a 4th Dino. Maybe we could take it out for like a Super Rod or something, another switching card. I don't know, up to you, I think. I like 2 Double Colors in this deck a lot, personally. Just my opinion. Yeah, so this deck is more or less a very simple list. But I kind of felt like I needed to explain everything for once. But there's plenty of other stuff you could add to this thing. Some people have, a lot of people like Auxiliary, and just in general. And one of my friends said, "Oh, play Auxiliary here. It sounds like a pretty good idea." And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I would not put Auxiliary in here just because I would not put Auxiliary in here if I would actually put Auxiliary in here. Sorry, words, can't use them today. I would put Octiller in here if I did not play the Zoroark lane, but since I do, I don't know. If you weren't playing Zoroark, you could put like a 2-2 Octiller line here instead. But that's more 1-1 line if you wanted to, but I do like, I just want to keep this deck a little bit more consistent and not having to worry about like multiple like stage 1 and stage evolution lines. Just, yeah, that'd just be so weird. But this one I'm just rambling and rumbling and just mumbling over my words, and that's not fun to hear. So without further ado, let's get right into it with an actual deck. I apparently made changes. Oh yeah. I'm calling HYZ for now for reasons. Just because it's easiest that way. Because I can't say it all out. But yeah, let's get right into it with an actual deck. Not deck, but match. You know what I mean. Hello everybody, welcome back to Mad Dragon Wednesday, and today we're playing Yveltal, Hydriegon, Zoroark, or YHZ as I'm calling it, or if you want to call it maybe Evil World Z, or Evil Chaos Z, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Evil Ball Z? Yeah, I don't know. Dragon Evil Z? Okay, I'll stop now. I can just hear the groans of you people. You're going, no, just stop. Alright, let's start Dino. Zora on the bench. Yes. My opponent's going first. Alright, looks like we're facing a Lucario bat deck. This deck has been getting more and more popular because a lot of people are starting to think this may be the deck to beat. And I can't help but agree with that statement. It is a tough deck, to be honest. I don't know what the deck to beat, but it's tough. Alright, alright, let's get the Shaman out. Let's put the Floatstone on the Zorua? Yeah. Seems like the play. Aww, I hit Tails. Not something I want to hit. Alright, that's... I'm not overly okay with that, but it's whatever. I get the break. Probably should put the Floatstone. I would have had a second, something anyway. Apparently wants to get rid of my Zorua as quickly as possible. Not overly surprised about that. Now if I top deck one of my 4 rare candies, that'd be great. And then get the Zoroark. What the heck? Now I get one of my 4 rare candies, put down to Hydriegon. Okay, I see how it is. It's gonna Evil Ball for 120. Opponent can't get anything. Yay, I win. Okay, my opponent gets something. Karina probably for a Hawlucha or Lucario. Hawlucha, of course. Maybe, say either the Focus Sash or a Scoop Up. Yeah, I figured I would have done the same thing. Opponent's gonna Corkscrew Smash for, I would guess, 100? No, 8, yeah, 60 damage. The Hawlucha, I resist. I do not resist Hawlucha, so... Okay, alright, we get another little Zorua down. That's great. Alright, let's see how it is. Alright, I know what I want to get. Rid of here. I don't think I need Battle Compressor at this point. My Cyclone. So if he is able to knock me out, I will more or less have response ready to go. That's the AD behind it anyway. Karina. Lucario. Probably another Focus Sash. Those things are annoying. No Ultra Ball. Probably he's trying to get another bat. Maybe he has a Focus Sash in hand. I know I had a Muscle Band there. Interesting. Probably for either a... Yep, Shaman. I was going to say either Shaman or a bat. But he got rid of a Super Scoop Up and a Zubat. Okay, he's trying to get the perfect KO, I would guess. No, you had it anyway. Alright. Alright. What am I going to do here? Interesting. I really don't know what I'm gonna do here. I don't think I'll be able to knock it out. The Lucario. There's force, so that's 120, 150. Knocking out a Shaman. Alright, I can still win this game, don't worry. So, alright, opponent's probably gonna start batting up the Yveltal on the bench, which would make sense. I assume he's gonna retreat to the Halucha. Not the Halucha, with the Lucario. I assume so, anyway. Interesting discard. Alright, he attaches another strong energy to Lucario. Muscle Band there. Maybe I should have knocked out the Shaman there. Yeah, I think I should have knocked out the Shaman. He still would have had to attack with it anyway. And then I would have to hope that it's a total misplay. Oh well. Yeah, I was thinking differently, totally, honestly. Alright, so I'm hitting for 100 damage as it is, 140. Need to get hope for a DCE. So Sycamore. Hope for my last DCE. I don't get it. And I don't think this is a knockout. Maybe I should play more DCE. Yep, no, it was just barely so. Yeah, I should have knocked out his Shaman. Oh well, I did my best. At least you guys know this deck is interesting and actually is somewhat decent. Yeah, brings up Lucario. And hits for perfect damage for the knockout. Oh well, I personally find this deck to be very interesting and very intriguing. It's not gonna like win. I don't think it's gonna win too many cities in more tougher areas. Maybe in the more kind of not so tougher areas. Maybe. And in general, I feel like this deck's just kind of a fun deck. You know, that's what it is to me. It's a fun deck. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. However, even if I did kind of did a major misplay during this game. But oh well. Actually, I did that on purpose so you could like show you guys what not to do. I'm kidding, of course. I did that. Oh well. But Anyway, thank you guys for once again for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and follow me everywhere you can. Follow me on Twitter. So yeah, just please do all that fun stuff, and I shall hopefully see you guys next time.